Tonight we're learning more about the victim of a deadly domestic violence shooting on New Year's Day in Limestone County. Athens police say 26-year-old Alexis Garth died at Huntsville Hospital after being shot around 4 in the morning.
The family's still very much processing Alexis Garth's death. The 26-year-old died after she was shot multiple times by a man she once loved.
Put that shit on for real.
Oh, for real?
True.
I made this shit. Real shit.
On New Year's Day 2022, Alexis Garth posted a photo with boyfriend Kyron Yarborough on Facebook in front of their new home in Athens, Alabama. It was a beautiful new home for the couple and their 2 children, a 3-year-old little girl that Alexis already had before Kyron, and an 8-month-old little girl that the couple shared. The caption on the post read, "When they try to count you out, you make them count you in. We beat the odds," with hashtags Happy New Year and New Home in Garth's happy post. Exactly 1 year later, New Year's Day 2023, Garth would be found bleeding to death in front of the same house that she stood in front of just a year ago with absolute joy. According to the police and family, Kyron shot her multiple times during a domestic dispute right in front of her daughter. According to Alexis' sister Miracle, her sister was so excited to move into a bigger house for her and her kids, but she never thought her sister would die there too. Alexis, a 26-year-old mother of 2 daughters, died Sunday morning after her family said she was shot 5 times while trying to shield her 3-year-old, who ended up hiding under a car in the driveway of the family home on Oakdale Ridge Lane. 20-year-old Kyron Yarborough would end up being charged with capital murder. According to the charging documents against Kyron, it stated that the charge is capital because Alexis was killed in front of a 3-year-old child. A Limestone County judge on January 3, 2023, ordered Kyron be held without bond. That ruling noted that Yarborough was convicted in 2019 at the age of 16 of another crime. The News Courier reported that year that Yarborough was charged in the shooting of 3 other juveniles. For the 2019 conviction, he received a 36-month suspended sentence and put on probation for 24 months. His probation was later revoked sometime after the picture of him and Alexis was posted online in January 2022, and he was ordered to serve time in state prison. According to District Judge West's order, Yarborough was granted mandatory release on December 2, 2022, even though his end of sentence was not set to be completed until May 2023. He was allowed to return home, where Garth was fatally shot less than 1 month later. Family said the deadly shooting happened as Garth was trying to leave the abusive relationship. In a Facebook Live video, Alexis Garth's mother chronicled the hours leading up to her daughter's death. The video was posted in response to people seemingly defending Yarborough on social media. According to her mother, Garth had visited her in her home on New Year's 2023 and then went to Huntsville to be with her friends. When Garth returned from Huntsville to her mother's house, Yarborough showed up to drive her back to their home. A short time later, several family members went to Buc-ee's, and Garth's sister noticed that she had left her keys in Garth's car. Garth met her sister at the store and returned her keys and then went back home. Scott said her sister called her a short time later and asked her to come get the child. She was crying and asking him to get away from her with the gun, Scott said. And then I called her back, and that's when I heard it. According to Alexis' mother, she said Yarborough could be heard through the phone saying, "I'm going to kill you, the baby, then kill myself," she said on a live video. That's when she called 911 and headed towards her daughter's home. Shanetta Garth, the mother, said when she first got there on the scene, she saw both her daughter and Yarborough lying on the driveway and assumed both were being detained while the domestic dispute was being investigated. She was demanding to get her granddaughter, the 3-year-old, when she heard an officer ask for a medic bag from another officer. That's when realization kicked in that her daughter was not laying there because of domestic dispute. Her daughter was laying there with blood running down the side of her like water when you wash a car. The reason my granddaughter was in front of the car, she was smart enough to go hide under the car, she said in a video. My daughter died protecting her daughter. He shot my daughter 5 times. The officers told her that when they pulled up, he shot her, she said. He laid himself on the ground, pushed the gun over, and said he would surrender. Garth was pronounced dead a short time later at Huntsville Hospital. Scott said her sister was trying to break things off with Yarborough. They had been in a relationship for a little over a year, she said, and it had become abusive. We didn't think it would get to this point because she had plans to leave him in the next few weeks, Scott said. She tried to leave him, and he wouldn't let her. Scott described her sister as a family-oriented person who was a great friend to others and loved her daughter. She would do anything for them, she said. Garth's death has devastated the family, and they're just trying to take it day by day. And they just want justice for her and to get the word out to as many people as they can so this doesn't happen to anyone else. This story is definitely devastating, that he would kill his child's mother in front of children. It's not clear if the youngest child was there, but the 3-year-old was there for sure. This is so horrible and so sad. Her mom was on the phone. They were on the way. They called 911, but unfortunately, no one was able to make it there in time. My thoughts and prayers are with the family, with the children, and I pray justice gets served. There's a video at the end that you can watch if you like, where Alexa's mother gives more detail of the night and exactly what happened. There are some parts that are messed up, but that's from her end. So I will link that video to the end of this if you want to hear exactly what she stated. With that being said, I want to thank you again for watching. And as always, remember, stay woke. Things change quickly.
Here go to mama. I said we ain't gonna get on here, but here I go. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all the story. For everybody who jumping here and there talking about somebody don't know the story. Bitch ass nigga. Darian and any other bitch. Yeah, I said it. I should be mourning my child, and I am. Because she was mine. Let me tell y'all this. Let me give y'all the rundown. I'm the mother. From the call to the Ring video doorbell to my grandchild hiding under a car to my daughter being on the phone to me calling 911 while leaving my house, asking them to get there because I couldn't make it in time. Y'all want some motherfucking prayers for your boy? Anybody can come see by me. I ain't the baddest bitch. But y'all hoe ass son took my daughter. Your hoe ass friend took my daughter. I called many times, y'all, begging them to get their boy. I even called last night. But let me tell y'all what happened. So here it go. My daughter was here with me last night. She said, Mama, I'm gonna come see you for a little while. and then I'm gonna go to Huntsville and be with my friends. I said, okay. And that's just what she done. Her sister left her truck here, and they drove Alexis' car. So they made it to hospital, and they made it back. She stood here a little while longer with me, and she was good. All of a sudden, y'all, my door swung open. I got that on video as well. I can pull up everything I'm saying and show it to you. Black and white don't lie. And one thing about me, I ain't never lied, and I'm definitely not gonna lie. If it was justifiable, then it was justifiable. But my nigga, this one justifiable. Moving on. Kyron walked through my door. He came in just as quiet and humble. Didn't show a sign of aggression. Out for a second, and he said, come on. I'm gonna trail you home, get you off the road, because there's roadblocks set up on Elm Street and Jefferson and such and such, such and such. I'm shaking, y'all, so please forgive me. And they went home to their house. A little while later, my baby girl Miracle, my brother Trey, and Mary Jones, who was here at my house, got up and went to Buc-ee's. In the process of going to Buc-ee's, Miracle noticed she had left her keys in Alexis' car. Alexis did what any big sister would do. She jumped in her car. She met Miracle at Buc-ee's. She handed her keys. Miracle came back to the house. 10, maybe 15 minutes passed and Miracle's phone rung, not mine. And Miracle jumped up and said, I'm tired of this shit. She said, I'm sick of this nigga putting his hands on my sister. And you know what I said? I said, I am too. I went to the back, y'all, to find my gun, but I couldn't find it because my husband had hid it. But I still got in the car because I was gonna fight, because she's mine. Her daddy, her uncles, her brothers, nobody put their hands on her. So what the fuck give that nigga the right? So anybody who want to tell the truth of the matter, let's tell it. Yeah, jump on here now and tell how you been jumping on my daughter. Tell how you bit her in the face about 2 weeks ago. Tell how you flew up in levels and pulled a pistol on my sister, and my sister said you're going to have to kill me because that's mine. Let's talk about it, since y'all want to justify it. I'm here. Anybody can come see by me on that. Moving on. Put your seatbelts on. Moving on. While we in progress of getting to my daughter's home, she called back. Bitch ass boy talking about don't know the story. Bitch, I'm gonna give it to you. She called back and she laid the phone down. I'm gonna tell you what he said on my son. He's 6 feet deep, and I'm finna have to put my daughter there with him. She said, Karen, she just a baby. Why would you hurt her? He said, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna kill myself. I started hollering. I knew I couldn't make it in time. So I called 911. Yeah, me. I called 911. Me. I called them and I said, could y'all please send the police to my daughter's house? My grandchild in the house and my daughter and her baby daddy, and he got a gun. I'm coming from town, Alabama, And she stay on the back of Athens, and I can't make it in time. The lady said, let me transfer you. She transferred me real fast. She did that. I told them what was going on. We still en route, y'all. Down by Bucky's, up Lindsay Lane, across that way, back up Nick Davis. While we going in one way, the police going in the front way. Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong, because I ain't got to lie about nothing. It was my child. The police stopped 2 houses before her house because they don't pull up on houses where the incident is. They pull close to it and they get out and go up. When they were pulling up, he was shooting my daughter. Now let me tell y'all this. So tell the story. I dare any bitch to jump on here. Please do it. Please. I'm begging. I'm begging y'all. Jump on here. Jump on it. Body cam don't lie. The Ring camera on my daughter's door don't lie. What I saw would never lie. Me and my daughter pulled up and the officers were already out their car, y'all. My daughter was laying on the ground. Karen was laying on the ground. Alana Chanel Tucker was in the front of a car with a police officer. I jumped out, screaming. He said, "Ma'am, you have to get back in the car." And at the time, I thought this was being real low down to me, but it wasn't. I didn't know what was there at the moment because it wasn't dinging on me. I thought my daughter and him was laying on the ground because it was a domestic dispute. And y'all know they'll put you both on the ground. But when I pulled up, I saw my daughter move. Her legs moved. So I'm like, okay, they there. I said, "Sir, give me my granddaughter." He said, "Ma'am, get back in the car." I said, "Sir, give me my granddaughter." He said, "Ma'am, you're going to have to get back in the car." I said, "Sir, you're going to kill me out here. Give me my granddaughter." He said, "Ma'am, get back in the car." I changed, y'all, so I got back in the car. So I heard him say, "Do you have a medic bag?" to another officer. And that's when realization kicked in that my daughter wasn't laying there because she was in a domestic whatever, waiting on them to figure it out. My daughter was laying there in her own blood, y'all, running down the sidewalk like water if you wash a car. And the reason my granddaughter was in front of that car is because the man had to stand with her where he found her at. My granddaughter was smart enough to go hide under a car. My daughter died, y'all, for protecting her daughter. See, he shot my daughter 5 times. Hear me when I say this. 5. 1 in one side, 1 in the other hip, and 3 times in the stomach. Guess what? But the measurements of the bullet holes showed that she turned one way because she had a little person there. She turned another way because of the little person there. And Lonnie ran and she hid. And when it spun her around, he shot her 3 times in the stomach. Yeah. So in the midst of it, guess what? The officer told me, because I can play this off my head, I ain't gonna never close my eyes and I see it. When they were pulling up, before they got out the car, he shot her. Laid himself on the ground, pushed the gun over, and said he surrendered. Yeah. So since y'all want a motherfucking sympathy, since y'all want a motherfucking prayer, y'all feel like y'all deserve something. Yeah, that's your son. That's your boy. That's your cousin. That's your brother, and you're gonna continue to ride. He had a choice. Just like anything I ever done in life, I had one. He had a choice, my nigga. He had a choice, bitch ass boy. He had a choice. Anybody motherfucking else who got something to say. He had a choice. Guess what? She had now. I look back on my ring, y'all. When he came in my house, he had a pistol in his jacket, had his hand over it. I don't give a fuck if it's a sister, a brother, a mama, or uncle. I don't care. Every day. Day. House. That ain't got no mama. Says, Nana, why you crying? You miss your daughter? I said, no. I'm crying because I miss you. I asked my granddaughter, do you know what an angel is? She said, yeah, my mama. Anybody? I think I'm playing right now. Sympathy. I'm grateful for all the condolences, everybody that's done come to my house, everybody that called me. I'm grateful. What I will respect more is if a motherfucker stops speaking on what they don't know. Oh yeah. I also got the video of where Quentin Quay before the coroner had zipped my baby up in a bag and took her to get an autopsy. Y'all on the ring, toting shoes and shit out the house. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Because I got all of it on camera. Yeah. I got y'all on camera. That. Do y'all want me to upload all this? Do you? Stay home. Shut the fuck up. Anybody mention my daughter name is up. Anybody. What could you possibly want? Hello? So I'm gonna say this. If y'all don't know the story, shut up. That's my first and last time speaking on it. My baby was laying in the hospital as a Jane Doe. I was there from the to the. I don't know who that is, but they ain't want much. And right now at this point, I give anybody anything they want. Y'all leave me alone. Stop speaking on my child. He killed my daughter in cold blood. Not over no, she was pregnant by another nigga, this, that, and the third. No. He got caught fucking around again. And every time he do, he gets mad and it's some shit. But ask him how many times I called and begged somebody to get him. And the motherfucker said, let me call. No, get up. I'm up. Leave me and my daughter and my family alone. Don't mention my child's name. Because after this, I ain't sending no more warnings. Respect my granddaughters and let my daughter rest in peace.